Okay, Nifty Thrifty Girl, featuring a Singer 500A Slant O Matic Rocketeer vintage Singer. Of course, it's the close cousin, sister, brother, whatever you want to say, of the Singer 401A, which is a very popular model. This has the same internals. It's just a different cosmetic appearance on the outside. It's a slant shank machine. It uses Class 66 drop-in bottoms and bobbins in the front. It has over 30 built-in stitches, and it also has the capability of using the Singer top hat cams. Now, this particular machine is in pretty good cosmetic condition. It has some paint dings, very small here on the deck and along the edges. And right here along the front of the light. But other than that, it is in pretty good shape. It's serviced and ready to go. It does have the third spool pin up here. This is for if you would like to sew with the top panel down. The third spool pin comes out and attaches to the little hole right here, and you can sew with the top panel closed. Kind of makes it a little difficult unless you're just going to be straight stitching or something, because you really need the top panel open to change your thread, wind your bobbin, and change your cam. So probably not a lot of times you'll be sewing with the top panel closed, but at least you will have the third spool pin that stores in that. It stores right here in this extra little hole up top. You have its stitch chart here. It has the main primary patterns, and then it has the combination patterns. All these patterns are built into the machine, and these are as well. This particular machine includes the accessory box, attachment box that was with the machine from the factory. It is the same taupe color that the 500 is, and it's a double layer. On the top layer, you have, this was for your needles, excuse me, because they used to have it come in a small flat paper pack, your straight stitch needle plate. And this is a little extra. This is like a plastic put together cording foot of sorts, or zipper foot. You have your button sewing foot, straight stitch foot, special purpose foot. This is your seam guide, and your bobbins are stored here. You get 2 vintage and 2 plastic. Second layer has 4 of the 5 cams. The 5th cam is included, but it will not fit in this box. Your small and large screwdrivers, your binder, your hammer foot, and your zipper foot. Now, this box did not have the ruffler in it. I do not have a slant shank ruffler, so what I am going to send with this machine is kind of a beat up walking or even feed foot, but it does work. It's kind of beat up, you can tell it was used, but it's original Singer part, and it will come with this machine in place of the ruffler that normally goes in that spot. PDF copy of the instruction manual will be shared with you via email after purchase. And also, I'm going to put a link to my Facebook page in the description. If you'd please go to my Facebook page and like it. I try to have interesting little posts on there. Now I'm threading the 500. It goes through here, goes left to right through the next thread guide, goes down around the tension, catches the spring, pull it up, catch the notch, up through there, through the take-up arm, down through the needle guide, thread guide, down through this thread guide, and that thread guide, and finally the thread guide on your needle clamp. Cool thing about these Slant O Matic machines, the 400s and the 500s, you don't have to buy a special double needle. You can actually put 2 needles in the needle bar, in the needle clamp side by side, and do double stitching. You don't have to purchase a special needle. Oh, I'm sorry, my runny nose here. Bring up the bobbin thread. I already dropped the bobbin in. It was ready. All right. Just like always, our machines are serviced and ready to go. Presser foot pressure is in here, as well as a thread guide right inside your nose plate. You do want to be very careful with this nose plate when you're opening it. They break off very easily. Okay, let's see what we're set on. To get your patterns, you use a combination of the two dials. Straight stitch is AK3, and that's what I'm going to attempt to get it on here. There's A. And this one popped back out. Really? There we go. Here it pops. Now we can go down to K. K. Back up to A. They have to pop out to work right. This one pushes, this one pulls, and they have to work in perfect synchronicity. And AK3 is straight stitch. And we're going to change to zigzag, which is B and the L. And that's your zigzag stitch, I'm sorry. And that's your zigzag, B and L. Oh, I guess I got one B and M. Went up one too far. B and L. There we go. Okay, let's do that another round. And of course, singers, especially these slant machines, are very finicky on tension. So you really got to keep an eye on top and bottom, because you change your thread, will change your tension. You change your needle, it'll change your tension. Any little thing can make these machines act up. I always like to do H and L, which is like a domino. Checkerboard. Sewing with my shoes on, I'm not used to doing that. And there's the checkerboard, and now I'm going to put in one of the cams. Now it has to be on the special setting, but you want to put your cam in before you set it. Pop it in, and then you put it up on special, and that is for your cam. And put it on B for zigzag. And we are sewing with cam, which is an arrowhead. And the width is adjustable. For cam. Secondary patterns, you cannot adjust the width. Alright. So, arrowhead with a cam, checkerboard with a built-in, zigzag, and as you notice, I kind of adjusted in the tension as I went. The decorative stitches came out really good on the tension. But that's the Singer 500A, and please remember that these machines are their own person, and they have their own characteristics and personality. So if you're watching this video on someone else's page, someone else's eBay listing, you are not buying this machine, and the machine that you purchase from the other seller will not look the same, nor will it sew the same as this one, even though they're using my video as a reference. So, you know, if you want a machine that sews like mine and is serviced like mine, then buy one of my machines. That's all I can say. Can't be responsible for what other sellers post, sell, or use my videos for. Like I said, like my Facebook page, there's a link underneath, and also my direct email is underneath the video as well if you have any questions. And this is the Singer 500A.